super. So every game is important for them here on out.
By Presley Limbaugh on the 2.
Pitches too much, especially in crucial situations.
Shayna Espy, the senior
who took the first pitch, Estelle Check offered Friday night off the
get asked. That would be rude of me. This one to left field. Lou Gilbert getting the start left, tracks it down. And Reese Atwood behind the dish. That one check swing over to left on the run. Lou Gilbert busy in the first.
That's wrapped up early in season. It's wrapped up again. So she took away a hit. Some really good.
It's interesting as this one hit to right field. Maloney on the run, unable to get to it, but great.
Internationally for softball, we have a pitch clock as well that's going.
Top of the first. Got her. The freshman with an inning-ending strikeout.
The way in the leadoff spot. Last night, there you see a 7-game hitting
senior in the circle for Kansas.
She's thrown all their big games.
Scott back up the middle, leadoff hitter aboard, and her hot streak continues. 6 points below Scott entering the game. 15 of 18 on the year in stolen bases. Martinez skies one to left center. Leanne Good, 72 in her first year with the Longhorns, and leading over to second. Bobble, do they get the out at second? Yes, close. Okay, looked to be the right call. It's Reese Atwood to deep center, but it dies down on the track. After one in the series finish. Dog.
No fan.
Ending strikeout by Citlali Gutierrez. Camille Corona getting the start at third.
Able to bring Ember. A bit more patient, still an aggressive offensive style, but watched a lot of strikes go by.
Thursday. So this is the final tune-up before that one. Martinez gliding over, makes the play. Two-way now for Ainsley Linda.
Conversation about we can't have games like that, and not that you try to make errors.
How about that play by Vivi Martinez, the freshman back in before that?
Yes. Yeah, we did the jersey retirement that day.
Shop foul. Got big plans.
We are having getting out of the house, and I needed to get out of the house. So
to
yeah.
say the least. Lead off walk to Courtney Day.
Never fails, right as I said they were going to wait her out. Swings at the first pitch.
'12 series, Oklahoma State and Baylor. 2-2 on the way to Simmons, swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Casey Hamilton.
With the speed that Hamilton has, she throws in the upper 60s. After that 2018 season. So Coach McFalls ended up getting the head job at.
Day still over at first. Lou Gilbert in the 7th.
No
pressure on Kansas. That one, a sliding grab made by the catcher Moore. She crashes into the pitcher and holds chances for her career. Early here in the series finale. Just missed outside.
Called it. Can't say I haven't done that. I kind of eat your words.
This one lifted to shallow right center. Tatum is there, and the 7, 8, 9 hitters up here to begin the third. Savannah DeRoche leading things off.
Comes up to bat. They put up a 6th spot, and then keep hitters off balance and unable to stay with a certain pitch.
Strikeout number 2 for the freshman.
Location or not, that was a great spot, and DeRoche got caught 3-run home run, and they just didn't look back once they got the momentum. Unfortunately, against Mac Morgan.
Yesterday, Texas has retired the last 15 Kansas batters. There's number 16. I believe during your post-game interview,
Then she had enough.
I don't see her enjoying that. This one lifted to deep right center, but it dies down in the glove of Ashton Maloney. Another 1-2. Casey Hamilton back out there for inning number 3. The third, Casey Hamilton strike out, a walk, single allowed. Maloney showing bunt, takes a double check to make sure, and she did not.
One that's most overlooked.
One away.
I was about to say in the last 5. Threw one up the middle. Now trying to challenge her on the outer half. When the lefty-on-lefty matchup usually favors a dead center field, so she does a great job controlling the barrel.
This one to left center. Ended up being hauled in by the left fielder, Limbaugh.
Coach McFall is saying that they just need something to fall on her. Since the beginning of season. But what
3-1. That earns the free pass with 2 ways. Texas
being a left-handed pitcher, that's going to be a hard play down the line for
back
Hamilton
up the middle to second. It goes over to first. The inning comes to an end. Texas strands a couple of strikeouts, no walk.
She put it, her career there at Kansas has been a work in progress.
First 3-ball count Kansas has had since the 3rd inning yesterday.
So she's a left-handed slapper. Doesn't necessarily use.
Throw back to first.
Great job right there. Sticking with that drop ball in the outer half. She's done a really good job of being able to handle all of them.
Verona getting 1 as the run runs. And RBIs.
Left center.
Chops one over to second. Good. 2 away. Runner moves over to
Moore, a hitter that has power. Coach McFall said right now a big situation for her to come through for the Jayhawks.
Moore past Gutierrez, and Kansas has taken the lead here in the fourth.
Muscles that through up the middle. Nothing the Texas bar. She had only thrown 26 pitches coming into this inning and has thrown 20 already than they were early in the game.
To the gap in right center. Maloney unable to get to it. That's going to bring home a 2-0.
Yeah, Gutierrez throwing a lot of pitches.
It's the complete opposite, and here they are again. 25 in this inning alone. Sent to left. Gilbert is there, and we move on to the bottom. Hamilton, we've talked about her performances, her clutch.
And that's really been without her off-speed pitch, too. Late in Friday night's game, she got her changeup going.
Atwood, one of a number of swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day now for Hamilton. Walk to lead off the second inning.
On Friday night, and the first pitch she saw, she left the yard and left field.
Consecutive strikeouts now for Casey Hamilton.
For the second time. Up in the plate, so while you see it's outside, you still have to make sure that
One and two.
Any of those runners in scoring position.
And they'll have another 2-out walk here in the fourth.
Throws upper 60s. It's a hard pitch to stay with.
Second time away from Hamilton. Consecutive walks.
Weekend in Iowa State, but they came home.
Takes ball 1. 4 walks, 3. board. That one gets away.
Gilbert took the time to come over and so effective for her late in the game against Texas on Friday.
Maloney. Hamilton unable to get it, and Texas has tied the game. That one gets. Texas's leader in batting average.
Drop ball that spins really well. A good off-speed pitch.
Payoff pitch. And the bases will be loaded with 2 outs here in the 4th. The team leader in RBIs with 40 on the season. Martinez swing and a miss. Flew out in the 1st and walked in the 3rd. Martinez drives one to right, but Renzi is there, and Texas leaves the base.
From Arizona State, set the tone for Texas yesterday.
15 years. Here's Savannah DeRoche leading off the 5th inning. 7, 8, 9 hitters up against Morgan.
To put some pressure on Texas's defense, they get some short game going against this right-hander.
DeRoche sends it to shallow center field. Scott on the run, makes the grab, one away. Hitless in the first 3 innings today against Gutierrez. In the final tune-up for Texas before
Texas took 2.
The dribbler over to second. 2 away. Coming up for Texas.
To get Texas on their schedule once they're out of the Big 12.
There's a 2-out walk issued by Morgan to Hart. More than twice as many. Back up the middle. Good with the toss to second in time for the final out of the inning.
Ended up walking Mia Scott, but yeah, as soon as Mia.
The warning there.
Which is interesting because if you can both come out and have a conversation with her to settle her down.
Chopped over to third, Anderson. And Good is faced 3 Texas batters, 3 tough Texas batters.
Going to be hard to lift. In fact, she hadn't given up on or their go-ahead run if they're going to get that done.
Charging in from short is Harper.
That tailed away from her. It's hitting, and when you're not following suit, a lot of times you want to be in on the hit parade.
A 1-2-3 inning work by Ludwig and the Jayhawks.
Been on that winning side, and so she's just waiting for that. You know, there have been years where it's
that one past a diving Martinez. Super for Texas if they were to get there. That's at least.
They have to.
Instead, she's back at first, and the 2-2 to Bruno. Over to Martinez, on to second for 1, over to first for.
A drop ball pitcher, so you know you can sit down.
Leanne Good is there. Hits, no strikeouts, and 1 walk. Simmons walked in the 4th straight.
The question will be, what does Kansas do if this game extends past 7 innings? To Mia Scott.
Gilbert with the base knock.
Camille Corona had a really good at bat before that. Our
2/3. Corona over to third, on to second for 1. And Corona played in a huge spot in this ball game. 1-1 on the way. Quiroga bounces one over to short, and the inning comes to an end. We are.
Mac Morgan. Oh, sorry. That's the next hitter. It's the second game of that game, or that series in Oklahoma City.
Morgan starts off
Yesterday, and she said she's really just started to committing to making.
Lifts one to right field. And that one hauled in by Maloney.
Ainsley Lindhoff was 1 for 2, but she had a line shot out in left.
DeRoche Gobbled up by Corona, 1-2-3 inning, and here we
top 3 hitters for Texas.
By the way, an update from that Iowa
In that game as well.
only allowed a single. That one scooped up by Tatum on to first, not in time, lead the season. Chopped over to third. They check Scott, the throw on to first. So Scott remains at second for Atwood to left field. Scott heading home.